What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Darrell D TV. I'm your host, Darrell D. I'm glad you got a chance to join me because I get to talk about one of my favorite artists of all times. Yes, Prince. And we're going to talk Prince vinyl. Not just Prince vinyl, but Prince bootleg vinyl. I never hear too many people talking about it, so I wanted to kind of discuss it a little with you guys and show you some of my Prince bootleg vinyl that I've collected over the years. Just to give you a little bit of the backstory, I first discovered Prince vinyl back in the early 90s, back home in Milwaukee. We had a record store over on the east side called, I think it was called Wax Stacks or Stacks of Wax or something like that. And they later on changed their name to Secondhand Tunes. Secondhand Tunes was like a small chain of record stores out of the Chicago area. They had 3 or 4 stores over there, and then they had one in Milwaukee. And so that's where I first saw Prince bootleg on vinyl and on CD. And back then, it was ridiculously expensive. They usually went anywhere from $75 to $200, $250 a piece. So needless to say, I couldn't afford any of that stuff. So as the years went on, I slowly started finding these Prince bootlegs at different places, mostly at record shows and whatnot, and some other collectors or whatnot. And the prices have come down on them a lot since then. And I just wanted to show you guys some of mine. Now, let me say, I'm not any type of expert on Prince or on bootleg vinyl or any of that. I'm just a fan like most of you guys, and I just want to talk about some of this stuff and let's see where it goes. Okay, so I have 5 records that I pulled out that I want to share with you, and the first record we're going to talk about is Prince, The Purple Underground. Let's get a good shot of that. There we go. Prince, The Purple Underground. Now this record came out in 1990. A lot of the Prince bootleg vinyl back then came out of Europe and different countries over in Europe, and this one is actually volume 1. Now let me give you the song list on here. We've got Expert Lover, we've got Strange Relationship, Wonderful Behind, Movie Star, A Place in Heaven, All Day All Night, Neon Telephone, and Eternity. This was a lot of these were recorded in the mid 80s. Most of these songs I've never even heard of before. Strange Relationship is one of my favorite songs, and I think there's 1 or 2 others on here. I have so much of this that a lot of these songs I just never got around to listening to. So some of these songs are completely new to me, but this is a really good album. Sound quality, I'm not an expert on sound quality, but I would say the sound quality on this one is great. It's fantastic. Eternity here is he's got Sheena Easton and Shaka Khan on it. He's got a Place in Heaven. It's kind of like the piano, like in Starfish and Coffee, off of the Love Sexy album, if I'm not mistaken. It's a really, really good record. He's got a song on here where he does a duet with Wendy from his band. I would really recommend this if you come across it. Again, this one, Prince, The Purple Underground. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. This is classic jam out session instrumentation, longer versions of some of these songs. And these are all studio songs, if I'm not mistaken, that just weren't released. There you have it. Prince, The Purple Underground, Volume 1. That's the first one I want to share with you. The second one I want to share with you is Prince, Just My Imagination. Now this record is incredible. It was a nightclub recording. Now back in 1988, July 25th to be exact, after a concert at Wembley, Prince did another 2-hour concert at the Camden Palace in London. So he did the big show, and then after that, he went to a club and he did a smaller show, 2 hours long. Now that's a performer. Okay, so the song listing on this one, he does a real small version of Under the Cherry Moon. He does Forever in My Life, Strange Relationship, one of my favorites, Dead on It, Housequake, and then he's got like a 6-minute instrumental jam on here. And of course, he has the title track, Just My Imagination, which is obviously a cover of the Temptation song. But of course, he put his Prince spin on it. This record is great. Sound quality wise, you can tell that it was recorded from the audience, so you get all of the noise of the crowd and everything, but the sound is still incredible. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the sound maybe a 6 or 7. Really, really good. Long versions of some of the songs, really good jam out sessions, a lot of instrumentation with the guitar playing and everything. And apparently this particular bootleg, they made 3 different pressings of it. Mine was the second pressing, if I'm not mistaken, and that's just a plain white label on there. The other two pressings, I do believe, have print on the labels. But this was a great bootleg to find. I'm not exactly sure where I found it because I've had it for years, but I highly recommend Prince, Just My Imagination. Now, this isn't the whole entire set list. The set list has a whole lot more songs, but they only put, you know, what is it, 9 songs on the actual vinyl. I don't know if there's any vinyl that exists that has the entire set list, but hey, we'll get what we can take. Let me give you a shot of the back of that. Classic Prince live. All right, let's keep it moving. The third Prince record I want to show you, Prince Divinity. Man, look at that cover. Is that classic Prince or what? That's kind of reminds you of the When Doves Cry era, right? Now, check this out. This is 1984 tour rehearsals. This isn't live or anything. They were in some studio somewhere rehearsing for their next tour. The sound quality on this is I bring it down a bit lower, maybe a 5 or a 6. But hey, it's Prince. Any Prince you can get, I'll take it. You know what I mean? The song list is Delirious, 1999, Little Red Corvette, Free, God, Computer Blue, and When Doves Cry. There's the back of that one. Look at that cover. Somebody needs to put that on a t-shirt. That'll sell itself. Prince Divinity, 1984 tour rehearsals. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, now I'm going to share with you my favorite Prince bootleg of all time. This is Prince, the 1990 Nude Tour, and this one is live in Japan. This record is incredible. Now, one of the reasons why I love this song, or this album, is because it came out with, or it featured, I should say, a really, really incredible version of Doomy Baby. I want to play a little bit of that for you. Now, when I first bought this record, I automatically thought that the guitar playing in here was Prince. But years and years later, actually maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I see a video of this actual performance, and lo and behold, it's not Prince on the guitar. It's Miko Weaver, the guy who played in Prince's band for several years. He started off with Sheila E. actually, and then went on to Prince. This guitar version of this song is probably the sexiest, most mellow, chilled out version of Doomy Baby I've ever heard, and I want to play just a little bit of that for you. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so check this out. Tell me that's not the coolest thing you ever heard in your life. Miko Weaver, one of the best ever. So yeah, this let me give you the song list on this record. Check this out. Take Me With You, Bambi, Alphabet Street, Kiss, Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, Do Me Baby, The Future, 1999, Housequake, Little Red Corvette, Bat Dance, Party Man, Baby I'm a Star, and It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night. Dig that. So it's pressed in 1991. This is an Austrian pressing. There's a little shot of the back of the record. Man, that's my favorite record. Some of these songs are really long. It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night, 12 minutes long. Baby I'm a Star, 9 minutes long. Alphabet Street, 7 minutes long. When Dove Cries, 7 minutes long. You got to love that. Prince, 1990 New Tour, live in Tokyo. If you see it, get it. You won't be disappointed. Now, as I said, when I see Prince bootlegs, I grab them. If they're within my price range, I don't even think about it. I don't look twice. I grab it, and I've grabbed so many over the years. So as I was going through my collection, because a lot of these I haven't even gotten around to, I have so much Prince vinyl. So when I pulled this one out a while back, this really shocked me. Now, I just told you about the Prince New Tour 1990, but this next one is also Prince live in Japan New Tour 1990, but this is a Japanese pressing. Completely different pressing, same exact release. Prince New Tour 1990. You can see the Japanese writing out under there. And this one has doesn't have as many songs on it. I think there's a few less songs on here. Take Me With You, Bambi, Alphabet Street, Kiss, Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, Do Me Baby, The Future, 1999, Little Red Corvette, Bat Dance, Party Man, Rock the House, Baby I'm a Star. This one doesn't have as many of the songs on it, but hey, it's Prince. And the only thing better than one Prince bootleg is two Prince bootlegs. Dig that. So, those are my 5 Prince bootlegs for this show. We're going to do some shows in the future. We're going to talk about some more Prince bootlegs. Before we go, there's one other thing that I want to share with you. Now, as I said, when I see them, I buy them. And over the years, I bought. We're not going to get into detail about this next record that I'm going to show you, but this one is called Prince Extra Lovable. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because when I was going through my Prince collection, I realized, hey, guess what? I actually bought 2 of these. Can you believe that? I'm not mad at that at all. So since I have two, what I'd like to do is share one of these with you. So this is what we're going to do. One of the subscribers, one of you lucky subscribers, I'm going to send this to you. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to go old school style a little bit. I am going to list my P.O. box in the comments or in the description, and I want you to drop me a note and tell me something cool about Prince. Tell me something cool about Prince, something cool about Prince vinyl, Prince bootlegs. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you got to say, and I'm going to choose one of those letters, and I'm going to, that person is going to, can you see that? There you go. That person is going to be the new owner of Prince Extra Lovable. And just so to give you a little idea, this record features the songs Extra Lovable, Possessed Instrumental, A Better Place to Be, Turn It Up, You Call Me, Let Me Fill You Up, Irresistible, Bitch, Mega Mix, Just My Imagination, Live, We Can Fall, The Grind, Cindy C, and Dead on It. That's all I'm going to say on this one. We're going to go into this one a little bit more on the next one. But you might be able to take one of these home. You gotta love that. So, drop me a line. Send it to my P.O. box. When this video posts, we're going to go 30 days from the day this video posts for you guys to get your letters in to me. And I'm going to choose one, and you got to be a subscriber to win. So, is that person you? We'll find out. Thank you for watching Darrell D TV. We'll see you soon.